Okay, this is my spinach, avocado, half an avocado, and a couple tablespoons of my walnut pesto with a nice couple of cups of baby spinach. I cook the spinach and then I mix everything up, and then I add some all-purpose flour, a little bit of baking soda, and some sea salt. And I even put some brown rice flour in there. You could use cassava flour as well. And I just mix it up. Make sure you just mix it up. Make sure your hands are nice and clean. And so I'm mixing it up. It's open, Joe. Okay, I'm going to put this down so I can add some more flour, because I need to add some more flour to it. And I'm adding a little bit more flour. Making sure all those glutens come together. Yeah, that was a lot of liquid. So you want to make your masa, make sure that it's nice and pliable. And this is really on the sticky side, so yeah, I'm going to have to add some more of this. I basically wing it. I mean, I do have a recipe, but I'm just winging this. I just wanted to show you the techniques and the methods of making flour tortillas, which I have plenty of videos that you can watch. Nice and sticky. I put too much of that stuff in there, but I'm kind of mixing it right now. And what I usually do afterwards, I put it on a floured board. Okay, I'll show you real quick. So that's a floured board. I'm going to put that on there and just kind of knead everything together. I'll put this down. Get a close-up there. It's almost like making your pasta, like you make your pasta. It's the same kind of, oops, there you go, method. And you want it nice and pliable. This dough, you want it to be nice and pliable. If you have a scraper, you can use a scraper. I just rub it off. Make sure your hands are really clean before you do this. It's like making a bread without the yeast. Take a scraper and just kind of, I mean, if you wanted to make a bread like this, you could very well make a bread in the same manner. And you just knead it and knead it for a few minutes until all those glutens are stretched into the dough. And you don't want a sticky dough, but you want it soft enough and pliable enough to make your tortillas. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. So, and it takes a few minutes to knead, so be patient. And then usually I let it set, but for time's sake I'm going to go ahead and roll out a couple so you can see. And usually I just pinch it, grab it around like that with my hands, my index and my thumb, and then roll it up. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. Now I usually roll them up and just let them set so that they can relax, the glutens can relax. And then you kind of put these two fingers, the middle fingers, in while you're rolling the dough. You can see that? I know I need a tripod so I can show you guys how this is done. And then I'll take my my rolling pin. Okay. And you roll it out. Like that. Oops. Keep rolling it out like so. Okay. Make sure your skillet is nice and hot. And see, you can roll these out nice and thin, or makes it easier for them to bubble up. And that baking powder, I don't know if I mentioned, I put the baking powder in there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on the skillet. You can see. Alright, this should be nice and hot. See how it's bubbling up? Okay. Turn it over. About a couple minutes on each side. I'll probably flip this over a couple times. And there you have your flour tortilla, your spinach, walnut pesto avocado tortilla. You can add some cilantro to that as well. Okay, just want to show you, make sure you put your tortillas in a nice clean towel. Like I use a mantel that belonged to my mother. And then you can adjust the fire, make sure it doesn't burn. And then, okay, and then you have your tortillas. And as the griddle gets hotter, they'll start to bubble up. This is a nice thick one, so, but I just wanted to show you that real quick. I can actually make it thinner because that's such a nice, soft, pliable dough. Okay. And cover it up. Make sure it's away from the fire. Okay. Alrighty. Make sure it's covered up, nice and snuggled in there. Okay, I'll make some more. And I'll show you that real quick, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.